Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with the back half of the top 4 for Encounter 5. Anthony with you once again. I do not have anybody else in the booth, quote-unquote, with me tonight because of other things that have been happening, so you're just going to have to listen to my voice the whole time. And for tonight's top 4 match, I think I might have accidentally said top 8, but it is top 4, we have Legendary versus Aussie, Soundwave versus Cars. I am not sure who is going first up. It is Legendary going first, and we are jumping straight into the action. Going in for 9 on turn 1 into, I believe, Soundwave he was going into? Nope, he's going into Fangry. I stand corrected. I don't even know. Once again, you're seeing why I need a co-commentator, because I trip over myself constantly. Flip Soundwave, deploy Ravage, looking at Legendary's hand, start your engines, bashing shield, turbo boosters, espionage, rage is Legendary's hand. That is a pretty good hand. And we're waiting for the call. Yep, Aussie's struggling here in terms of what to get rid of. Getting rid of the turbo boosters makes sense in order to... Actually, it really doesn't matter because of the fact that Legendary can just use Start Your Engines on Windcharger to untap him and essentially force a second attack into him in the event that Windcharger survives. Escape Capsule on to Fangry and sending Fangry in to Windcharger. He will not be getting the Bolt 2 because they are both 7 stars. Damn it, it's giving me an audio bitrate error again. Going in for 7, blocking 1, taking 6 on Windcharger. And dropping a Heat of Battle for mission briefing on Aussie's side of things. That should come up later. Moving over to Legendary's turn. Flip Windcharger to draw a card for Cliff Jumper. And then draw for Windcharger as well. That is a pretty stacked hand probably, if I had to take a wild guess. Start your engines, untap Windcharger, and flip both B and Windcharger to alt mode. And the action off of Bumblebee is going to be an Espionage calling black. And we see what is in Aussie's hand now. Mission briefing, calculated strike, nitro boosters. Getting the nitro boosters out of the hand. That is huge for Legendary because nitro boosters is crucial to this deck's power. Like, I saw this deck that Aussie is running. I played against it in round 1, and nitro boosters was a pretty significant reason as to why he was able to do as well as he did in that round and throughout the event. Going in with Bumblebee, he did play a Rage on the Beast, so Fangry will take a damage off of Rage, which, by the way, for those of you who do not know what Rage does, you can only put it on melee characters, gives them bold 1, and when they attack, you do a damage to a tapped enemy. Fangry will get KO'd on this, and Parsec will deploy, and also Rage is a turbo revving card for those of you who are not aware. Moving back over to Aussie, I think that Legendary picked something up. I'm not 100% sure. Dropped a calculated strike for something. I wasn't sure what it was. I think it was a backup beam. There's a mission briefing for 3, and we're probably going to go ahead and see Parsec go in here just to force an attack into him and try to preserve Soundwave until Soundwave can get fully charged up, especially considering he wasn't able to play an offensive action since he played the mission briefing. So now we just wait for Aussie's upgrade play. If he has a grenade launcher, now's the time to drop it on Parsec, because I've been seeing that a lot lately the past couple of days. It has not been fun. Scorp, if you're watching this, I hate you because of what happened last night with the grenade launchers in a test of some stuff. It looked like he was thinking about a fusion borer there, and puts the fusion borer on Ravage, and flipping Soundwave to alt mode. Sending Parsec into Bumblebee, so he is trying to charge up Ravage here. Interesting decision. 6 Pierce 3, and going into B, he will take 3, and I'm not sure if he already had a damage from something. Yep, there we go. Okay, he had it set on 4. I wasn't sure if he had actually taken 3, or if it was just, there was already a damage, or you know what I'm saying. Flip Windcharger, draw 2. Is he going to plan? He is going to plan with Windcharger, and Windcharger is probably going to go in next here in order to serve as a bit of a sacrificial offering. And then we just wait to see what the... Oh, overwriting the Rage with a Matrix. That's a good value play, and We haven't seen an action yet, so what is that going to be? And Legendary points out that he doesn't seem to have any direct damage right now because Parsec is on the field, or because whenever Parsec is on the field, he doesn't have direct damage for whatever reason. Hey, speaking of direct damage, there's a precision fire. There's the Pierce 1 to get a guaranteed kill on Parsec, even though his kill was kind of guaranteed since Ozzy is playing like 1 blue and it's a backup beam, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so we see Soundwave flip to bot mode, 2 revving the engine, an angle wall, a fusion bore, and a fight for position, I believe that is. Getting rid of the angle maw surge. That is definitely the correct call, in my opinion. It is the most attack that Legendary is going to be able to get off of any of his cards right now, so that seems like a good decision. Haven't seen an action yet from Ozzy, though, so we're just waiting on that. Oh, we see a Magray come down. Ooh, that is, that's painful. So 2 across the board on Legendary side, and 1 across the board on Ozzy side, with the exception of Steeljaw, who will take 2. And Power Punch onto Soundwave, and Soundwave looks to be going in here. Oh, wait, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, wait, replacing the Power Punch with a backup beam and sending Soundwave into, I believe, B? Going into Wind Charger, just trying to delete a character off the board makes sense, especially considering Wind Charger is in bot mode. It won't provide any value for Cliff Jumper unless Legendary spends the 2 turns to get both Cliff Jumper up and Wind Charger up. So, that is a dead Wind Charger. We've seen 1 character KO'd on Legendary side, 2 technically on Ozzy side, and we move over to Legendary. He'll flip for B, draw for Cliff, and let's see what he has to do with Cliff Jumper here. He is not going to be getting a KO, barring an absolute miracle, since that Angle Maw Surge is no longer in hand. He does have that Fusion Bore he's likely going to drop here just to... There's the fight for position, there's the Fusion Bore, there's Cliff Jumper going into Soundwave, and Soundwave has a defensive 2, so whatever Legendary's attack total is, it will be -2. That will be the damage. 11 Pierce 4, that will be 9 damage on Soundwave. He is alive on 5. Dropping a Precision Fire for a revving the engines. He is now fully loaded on revving the engine, so Ozzy is going to attack this turn. They'll untap. Actually, is revving the engine even going to come up? Like, honestly, I'm not too sure based on how things are going to go here. Flipping Steeljaw and playing a Power Punch on him, so Ravage now has Bold 1, and I think Steeljaw does as well. I don't remember if Steeljaw gives the Bold 1 to himself on flip. Nitro Boosters on almost said Fangry, on Ravage. And, yeah, this is going to be extremely painful for Legendary. Oh, and there's also a Supercharge. Oh, wait, he replaced the, Oh, wait a minute. We may see a Nitro Boosters take back here because of the fact that he does not have less than 3 attacks, so we see that get taken back. And just getting that corrected here. Nitro Booster Supercharge onto Steeljaw instead, and we are probably going to see someone on Legendary side die here, probably. So Ravage is going into B. Going into Cliff Jumper instead, actually, staying corrected. So going in for 3, 6, 8 Pierce... 8 Pierce 7? 8 Pierce 7. So that will put Cliff Jumper at 9 damage, and then Steeljaw will probably go into Cliff Jumper as well here. Alrighty, so we see a shuffle on Ozzy's side, and 5 Pierce 3 so far. 4 Pierce 3 so far from Ozzy, so he's got the guaranteed kill on Cliff Jumper via Pierce. And then I think it's 1 more card here. Up 2 more. 6 Pierce. And that is a dead Cliff Jumper, and all that Pierce is still on Steeljaw right now, so whatever he attacks for here, he is probably going to get in terms of damage, and that is going to be... Okay, so it looks like he does give the bolt to himself. 3 Pierce 3, because he had all the Pierce from last attack, since Black Icons last until the end of turn for some ungodly reason. And Bumblebee is sitting at 8 damage. We see an untap. And this one is very much looking in Ozzy's favor, but I am not going to call that for sure until we see a concession or a character. Oh, looks like Legendary is going to try going out. He's saying, quote, I'm going to go out doing something goofy. Flipping B. 3 revving the engine for +3 attack and allow to untap characters. Putting a fusion bore on him and send him into Ravage. Going in for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 Pierce 5, it looks like. 13 Pierce 5. And that is a dead Ravage. Glory kill, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! So that will probably spell a concession from Legendary, or we're just going to play this out. So Steeljaw will go in. And that will get B on Pierce, and we are moving over into siding. Call it a best of 1 is the call from Legendary. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Is he being serious? Is there gonna be a sideboarding? Wait. What's going on? What's going on? Wait! Oh my god, we have a concession from... Legendary, and that was... I did not expect a concession from Legendary there. Yeah, so... Ozzy manages to win by games 1-0, but officially on the score sheet, I think it goes down as a 2-0. Did not expect Legendary to concede the second game entirely there, so, yeah, that ended fairly quickly. That was kind of anticlimactic, honestly, but this does mean our finals match is set. Naga with Fort Max versus Ozzy with Soundwave. I will try to keep an eye on when that match will play out. I will schedule the stream for the finals coverage as soon as I find out when that is. And of course, we will bring you the final match for Encounter 5. We will be having a new champion this time around. Both Ozzy and Naga have not won an encounter. I know Naga got bounced out in top 4 of Encounter 4. Ozzy, I don't remember what the farthest he has made in an encounter, but regardless, one of these two, both of them are making their first finals appearance, and one of them will be walking away as a first-time champion. But with that being said, just a recap, Legendary lost officially on the score sheet 2-0 to Ozzy. Ozzy advances to the finals against Naga's Fort Max deck. And again, we'll bring you the coverage to see if Soundwave or Fort Max